Are we live? Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome. It's me, Casey Wosu, joined by Jesse Galena.
That's me. I'm
And
Jesse Galena.
That is indeed Jesse Galena. And this is our first duo stream
Duo?
here at Second Wind.
Yeah.
And there's no name for this stream. It's technically not a stream series yet either. That's all still up in the air. But all we know is that it was very important that we play this game.
Very. We had to Jusant in here and play this game.
Jusant had to play this game. Jusant, it's like it's a mountain climbing experience, unlike probably anything folks have played before. It's gotten very positive reviews, from what I can tell. Will has played this game at length. Has a whole review for it. He seemed to like it very much. But you guys know Will and I don't usually see eye to eye on most things, so I had to see for myself, right?
You can't trust him. He thinks New York is good,
right?
Can't trust that.
Exactly. So as you can see, I'm at the very, very beginning of this. I have not touched Jusant at all. I respect it too much to attempt to do so until it was ready.
Yeah, you don't want to. You can't squeeze the Jusant out of it until it's ripe. That's when you gotta.
And other than that, all I know, you climb mountains. I know there's like a minimalist story, but I don't know anything else about Jusant. Here's the definition: a French nautical term for a receding tide. That answers that question, I guess.
Oh, I like the sound of that. So like low tide, or like just when tide is going out.
Yeah, I guess it's just. So when the tide comes in, is that like a juicing? Like, is there another word for when it's coming in versus when it's going out?
Juice in, I Jusant.
Wesley Thomas says Jusant. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sounds funny. Also, let us know if sound is working fine. Like if you can hear me, Jesse, and the game at good levels. Otherwise, I can tweak some stuff. Also, I want to let you guys know, we are still taking donations. The Ko-fi link that you can see in the top right corner. If you donate there, we should get notifications for your messages, so we can do super chat like messages by you donating to Ko-fi. So please do that if you're looking to send us anything to help support Second Wind's upcoming and revival. Is that not a revival, because
not
it
a
didn't exist
revival
before.
It's brand new, baby.
Yeah, this is new.
It's not a revival, it's just a vival.
Yeah, I mean, I know our imagery is a phoenix, but something we actually learned about phoenixes is that the phoenix that arises from the ashes is new. It's not the same bird that died. It's just a new bird that gets born from it.
It's a brand new bird.
So it is very apt.
So your super chat might, if you leave a message, it might show up in chat. If for some reason it doesn't, tell me what it is. Because I don't have access to Ko-fi, so I can't read it. If it's like, hey, everybody, I just wanted to say that I love ... That's all I'm going to know, too. So
yeah, fair enough.
I say Ko-fi, Nick, the OG. I know it's Ko-fi, Ko-fi, coffee, Ko-fi. Yeah, I say Ko-fi like the wrestler.
It could be any of those, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's supposed to be coffee because there's symbols of coffee.
Yeah,
and
they use a lot of coffee imagery.
Coffee, yeah.
But you just don't spell coffee that way. It's hard to read like
exactly. But you know what you do spell that way? Coffee? I have no idea. So we can name it whatever we want. Yeah, we can say whatever it is. Kofi Kingston? That's right, George Lucas.
I think there's also a politician with that name.
Kofi Kingston?
No, not Kofi Kingston, but Kofi Annan. Is that a politician?
Kofi Annan?
Oh, there's a donation. Thanks for the tip from someone. Thank you, someone.
Hey, thanks, someone. Yeah, it tells me diddly on if there's a message with that. So someone, if you have a message, it better match your name in chat, or I won't believe you.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, Jesse, but I heard a noise when the thing came in. So I'm assuming chat
I
also
did
heard
not.
a noise. You did not? Okay.
No, I did
So
not.
maybe it's just me. Maybe chat didn't hear that.
Chat, let me know if the stream is if the video feed for the game is a little laggy. It's laggy for me in Discord, but I don't know if it's laggy for you.
Yeah, Discord's not real. Don't listen to that. Oh, chat did hear it.
Yeah, if it plays through the computer, it'll play through it. Oh, wait a second. Hey, guess what, everybody? Nick gave me a link, and now I can read your chat.
Nice. I also just heard
From
another donation from Michael Wardens. Thank you for the tip.
Oh my gosh, thank you. All right, let me bring this up. Hang on. So somebody gave support, thank you, and says, Jesse, has there been positive confirmation that y'all are planning to continue the Zelda streams? Casey, I'd love to see you make an appearance as the third host. That like winky cat face. There's no confirmation yet. Everything is still up in the air. I would absolutely love to continue it. But currently things are just all over the place. I don't know if you know this, but they're on day 6 of this. So I am also very curious. I also know they are doing a ton of work behind the scenes. So there's a lot of answers that I want to that I'm like, all right, I gotta wait because like,
yeah, we're like you guys are in the same boat as us, honestly. Like,
yeah,
like there's so much that we want to happen. There's so much to be excited about, but we just don't know yet.
Yeah, I will say if for some reason I can't continue it, I will definitely play Majora's Mask on my stream because the first time I played it was really good.
Oh, so you were into everything.
Oh yeah, I was super.
In that first, okay.
People are saying that the game is a bit laggy. If you can try and fix that.
The game is laggy. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what can be done about that.
But yeah, the vibes were out, just all the way out there. Yeah, it might be the resolution of the frame rate because it's a bit choppy. Also the V-Sync or whatever, that sometimes messes mine up. But yeah, like all the vibes, the feels, like just everything was so engrossing right away. I was very interested in it.
Yeah, I'm playing this on my Xbox though, so like there aren't a ton of graphical things to mess with. Like the best I can do here is to close and reopen the 4K capture. So I'm going to do that, and hopefully it doesn't like destroy the world.
Oh boy, we're about to see what happens. Oh, we already messed up the cameras.
Yeah, the cameras are going to go because Jesse needs to see the game as well.
We'll be back though.
Yeah, it'll pop up soon.
Hi.
Soonish.
But yes, I definitely would like to. It is still uncertain if that'll happen. But yes, I am there with you. I really want to. Big, creepy, cool fever dream vibes. Yeah, that is kind of what I was getting.
New tip from Snake in the Garden. Thank you.
I gotta hit refresh so I can look at these. All right, Snake in the Garden says, my first KC/Jesse stream in ages. Last one was eye bleach, chat. So high hopes.
That's a while
What do you guys think of the Game Award nominees? That's right, the Game Award nominees came in today.
Yeah.
It was, actually, I have it right here. It's Alan Wake 2, which that just came out.
Which is impressive. Like, I desperately need to play that game now because I am very curious.
I'm very suspect. Like, I feel like it might be maybe it's really good, but I also feel like maybe it's like, hey, but like, it's so good, but also, like, you haven't had any time to let it simmer. So it was Alan Wake 2, Baldur's Gate 3, Marvel Spider-Man 2, also just came out. Like, last week.
That kind of seems like
2 weeks ago.
That seemed like a shoe-in.
Yeah.
Based on just it being a Sony, like Sony just they have cachet. Yeah. But like I don't want to sound like a hater because I haven't played Spider-Man 2 yet, and that's mainly because I know that game's gonna be good, but I also have zero excitement for it.
Yeah. Resident Evil 4, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which also came out last month, I think, and then Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm also a little skeptical on Super Mario Wonder. I think Nintendo has a little bit of cachet going on for them too, if I'm being honest. Even though I do like that game.
Nice. I don't think I've played a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. I haven't played any of the other ones.
Yeah, it bounced off of Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit. Like it may not be for me, but I've played. What were the other two nominees that I actually was like kind of big on?
These nuts.
You played Zelda?
Got him.
Tears of the Kingdom?
Got him.
Boo-hoo Monarchy?
What
You play that one?
What am I hearing right now?
What are you hearing right now?
Did someone's donation just trigger a D's nuts soundbite? Did Nick program that in? Like Nick is laughing his ass off in the chat. Did he program a D's nuts soundbite into the Ko-fi donations?
Second Wind Live, which is gotta be Nick, says ha 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 ha, got him. I'm upset that I'm the only one that didn't hear that because I don't hear the stream. I hear Casey.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow.
Dang, Nick. Is there an indie game of the year?
Yes, there is an indie category. I'm legit upset. Oh, I just fell off this mountain because of you, Nick. Please tell me if this has looks a little better. Hopefully, I'm not sure.
It's still laggy on my end. Oh, it says 404 can't be reached. So,
what's this 404?
I was trying to find the website. It's still a bit laggy. Oh, now I'm getting like audio lag. That might be me. Best action game, game of the year. Most anticipated game. There's indie. Come on. Best esports coach.
Yeah, those categories seem a little strange
Best
to me.
esports team. Best family game. That's a good one. Best fighting game. God of War. What is that?
I was surprised to see
best
that
indie game. There it is.
Nick All Stars Battle Royale made it to the best fighting game nomination.
Nice. I heard really good things about that.
Yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, like it, I feel like it's hard for me to be like to compare it like fairly, because like I've put so much time into Smash. Like I don't think there's ever gonna be a platform fighter that is like, oh, this is better than Smash or this is equally as good as Smash, because I'm so used to just what Smash is, and Smash is the gold standard in that regard. So like I guess you can look at that as a fair comparison, but especially in comparison to what Nick All Stars was before, that second one is a big ass improvement. Like it's a really fun game.
Nice. Also, how's the stream, everybody? I think it's still a little laggy, but maybe it's better.
Yeah, is it a little laggy? Is it a lot of laggy?
Let me see the Game Award nominees. So it's Cocoon, Dave the Diver, Dredge, Sea of Stars, and Viewfinder for Best Indie Game.
You want to jump into? Oh, they want me to get up there.
All right, let me get these donations. Swan Song gave support. Hi, thank you. It says, I never really followed the Escapist outside of Zero Punctuation before the Exodus. Any watch/read recommendations about the work of the Second Wind crew? I mean, you should check out Cold Take is coming out on Second Wind, and Design Delve.
Yes.
Good stuff you could check out here.
Those are the big ones that you guys should definitely be on the lookout for.
Check out my deep dive on Orc Massage coming out on Second Wind.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that one might not. That one might not ever come out.
I have a legit idea for a show dealing with horny games, like that. I want to pitch. Not like right now, because we're doing Jusant, but
Yeah,
I feel like that
no
could
horny
be
on Jusant time.
No, we can't do that. But like, I feel like what? Oh no! Now we're getting. Oh no! There's a lot of Orc Massage question mark. We're getting new people on the inside joke. I'm sorry. Don't look it up. Thank you, Swan Song. My best friend Greg.
No, hold on. I want to repeat Jesse's warning. If you are not in a safe place, do not look up Orc Massage.
Do not.
If you are in a safe place, knock yourself out.
donation goal for org massage? Not yet. If there is, I will let you know.
My heart is like beating fast. I'm losing grip or something?
Probably. Probably, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do have a stamina bar on the side.
My best friend Greg, you guys deserve much more. Thank you. I also cannot see how much you are donating, so everybody is truly equal
that's
here.
True. I see the tips, but I don't see the amounts.
Yeah, I can only see the name, and it says gave support, and then the message.
But it just goes to show you, everyone's support is very well appreciated.
Yeah.
Though we'll probably have some sort of fix for that at some point in the future.
Yeah. Again, this is day 6 ? So the fact that things are this far along is very impressive. It really speaks to the amount of work that people have been doing.
I'm sorry, that's not English.
ALUZ 0RA. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Alzur Olra, maybe? First tip, curious about this game. Hey, we are too. This might be a obscured curio or whatever.
An unknown curiosity.
Yeah. A surprise value. I mentioned this earlier, Italian 12. Zelda is up in the air. I would love to continue it, but lots of stuff happening, so I'm currently unsure. A diamond in the rough? Exactly. It could be a diamond in the rough. Let's see. That was Snake in the Garden. Will we know by the end of the stream if Jusant is a concealed mineral?
It's a pocketed shiny.
Oh, man. Trash diamond? Yeah, love it.
The rope can be attached to... Oh, that went away fast. Ah, don't hurt me.
Thank you.
Do you want me to swing over there?
Positive confirmation about Zelda. Okay, Loki. Oh.
Okay, that's bad.
Oh. Nick in the chat saying we're getting our streaming scheduled figured out. Just a lot of business prep we gotta do right now, and then we're working towards getting a lot of premium shows all set up and ready to go. Lots to do. And then it's 3 dots.
Oh.
I think it's supposed to be lots to do, but it cuts him off there. Stealth uranium. Yep. Ooh, you're doing the... Okay, that's from Breath of the Wild. I mean, not exclusively. That was like a thing in Jurassic Park, but...
there's a... Is it repelling? Is that the word? For...
When you swing, that's not repelling. Repelling is going down.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, is there like a specific word for like running along the side?
Oh, I am sure there is. That wall running move? Yeah, there has to be. I have no idea what it is though.
Okay, so now I'm repelling. This is basic repelling.
Or quadruple A. Wait, no, it's 5 A's. Is it 5 A's or 4 A's?
I believe it's 5 A's. It's supposed to be 5
Quintuple? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Quintuple?
Quintuple.
Okay.
I think that's their name on Twitch.
Yeah.
Or
Jusant. Are we living in a sitcom? I can't believe we are back full circle in only a week.
Yes, as if nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Oh shoot, what was the name? Jusanta came early this year, or came late, I guess, actually. 7 days late.
Jusanta was held up. Ooh, cutscene.
Ooh.
Yeah, listen to that ocean.
Listen to the Jusant as the waves leave.
So I take it there's zero like dialogue in this game.
I love a game with no words. I love stories with no words. I find those very fascinating because you have to work so hard to get clear emotions and imagery and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I find that super, super cool.
Well, there's no spoken words, at least. We did find like some written words.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's still mostly good.
Oh, it says quit. I guess this was gonna keep looping until. What the kind of seashell is that?
It wasn't.
Disintegrates in my hand.
John Blue Wobbly, yes, this is the Life is Strange Debs.
Yeah, they've been branching out and doing a lot of different things.
Yeah. They also have an action RPG, I think, coming out next year.
Really? What is that called?
Hang on. It's Don't Nod.
Because I remember first hearing about Don't Nod when they were working on that game, Remember Me, which was an action game with that sort of like memory rewind mechanic.
Yeah, I still want to play that.
I have played it, not to completion, because that game isn't very good, sadly enough.
I've heard like real mixed things about it, but it still makes me want to play it. Oh, they did Vampire with a Y too.
Oh, Vampire.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Is that? It could just be vampire, and they want to spell it funky, for clicks.
Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden. That's what the new thing's called? Come out February 13th, 2024. That's an action RPG by then. So I'm very curious about that.
Wait, I'm a little curious on where I'm actually supposed to get to. Am I going just down? Or do I want to, go up there? I mean, here's a bird up there.
Go pet that bird.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get to where the bird is.
Yeah, pet that bird. Dude Who Eats Pianos, I have not seen No One Will Save You. It's pretty mid, but they tell a story without any words. Man, nothing will get me into something faster than saying, that's pretty mid. I am curious. I'll have to look into that. Thank you. I have, pretty grim, I have not played Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, but Amy's review of it made me want to play it even more than I did before I saw her review. I really want to play that game. It looks freaking cool as heck.
Yeah, that was the one that had some sort of weird tarot mini game or something in it, right?
Yeah.
What the hell was? Did I just fart? What is? Oh, okay. No, these things are coming out of the ground.
Oh, they're popping out.
Yeah. I was like, that just killed the mood of this game. Wait, was I? This place looked kind of samey.
Maybe it is the same. Maybe you're in a physical loop.
Is that a thing? There's a symbol there, but I can't reach it, at least from here. Oh no, there it goes. I just stuck a thing in the wall. Come on, come on.
Game's coming with its own second wind. That's funny.
Okay, so I was definitely here. I don't know if this was the same place I rappelled down from last time.
Gotta imagine being able to hold a fart while climbing up a cliff. I don't know. Do you think you could relax enough to fart
oh my God,
while
it's a real
rock climbing?
Wet one when these things pop out too. That noise.
God, that is a wet sound.
That noise is hilarious. All right.
It's broken wind now. Yep.
This kid's got hops.
Hey, stick shift. Yeah, welcome to Curious Curios.
Welcome to unclaimed baggage.
Well, I liked unclaimed baggage. It's pretty good. Wasn't Octopath Traveler released this year? What, 2 released this year? Was it?
It might have. Yeah,
year?
you know what? I think it was because I remember getting really into the theme song for the merchant from that game. Like I've not played Octopath Traveler, have zero intention to, but I was instructed to go and listen to that song, and it absolutely is it's a vibe.
All when you say that, all I can hear in my head is the Resident Evil 4 guy going like, "What are you buying? What are you?" And just like hearing him like in like a techno beat talking when you say the merchant song. It's probably nothing like that.
Probably not. But a man can dream. I feel like I'm not getting higher here. Can I stick some pitons in the wall here? All right, I'm gonna try to jump.
Is that what those are called? Little things you jam them in there, and they hold you up.
Pitons.
Are they French?
Yeah, I think all of this is French.
Oh, okay.
Like the
rock climbing was invented in France.
Yeah, the French, the first to have rocks.
Did the rapture happen? Where'd everyone disappear to? I don't know.
Huh, can I not? Oh no, oh no! Alright, so there's a gap here that I'm not seeing.
Nick the OG says, the unclaimed baggage store that's near me has the original screen-used Ludo puppet from Labyrinth. They tried to give it back when they found it, and the studio rep said, "Meh, I don't care. Keep it." Are you freaking serious? The Ludo puppet? I mean, for how huge that thing is, I can understand why they're like, "No, we don't. Just keep it." But, like, that's bananas. That's cinema history.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to go that way.
That's a lot of enthusiastic people's favorite movie. But I think it was still, like, a commercial flop in theaters.
Ludo puppet?
Yeah, Ludo. Ludo is a character from Labyrinth, that Jim Henson movie.
Okay. I've never seen Labyrinth.
Oh, gosh. It's David Bowie who plays the villain. And he does a great job. And I'm trying to call her Sarah Connor in my head. That's not her name. Shoot. She has a real name. She's famous. She has eyebrows. I remember that. She has real thick eyebrows.
Is she the lady who played Sarah Connor in Terminator?
No, it's not. It is not. It is Jennifer Connelly. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Jennifer Connelly. And then Jamate's dog, Ludo, is named after Ludo from the movie. But Ludo is like this big, like hulking, more than human-sized puppet monster that a person walks around inside of, and it has an animatronic face and like arms and stuff.
Ooh, that seemed like it hurt.
And people love Labyrinth.
Yeah, it's like a childhood classic for a lot of people.
It's a cult classic.
Right.
Yeah, she is in Legend and Requiem for a Dream. Miss Harmony, you are correct. That's Requiem for a Dream was the thing I remember her from.
Who, Jennifer Connelly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's of the 4 stories. She's the one. That's the lady. Oh wait, no, because the mom's in that too. She has a whole story.
There's an older woman.
All right, well, she's the younger of the ladies. That's a terrifying movie.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I want to watch it again.
All right.
Dude who eats me has this Requiem for Dreams, my go-to feel-good movie. Yep. That's it. It is. She plays the role of woman. Yeah. Because there's 4 stories, right? I don't remember. Well, it's been a long time.
They're all like connected though, right?
Right, but like they separate.
So I do think there's 4. Yeah, there's Marlon Wayans, there's Jared Leto. Then the.
That's Jared Leto.
Yeah, that's Jared Leto.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that. I thought Jared Leto and Marlon Wayans was like together the whole time, but I might be misremembering that. And then Connolly's breaks away from them, and then I think Jared Leto's mom is mostly on her own.
Yeah, I do think the mom is mostly on her own in that. Okay, there doesn't seem to be places to hold going on to this side, and I can't get higher from here.
Jennifer Connelly was in the hit movie Noah. She was in Noah?
Ugh. Wait,
No.
Noah with what's the name?
Russell Crowe?
Russell Crowe? Because I love.
I don't think there's another Noah.
There's literally no other Noah movie. Like not even like
No,
an old biblical one.
I don't think so. I think they made like the 10 Commandments like 16 times. Did they read out my Ko-fi donation? Oh no, I haven't. I'm sorry, Loki. You have a long one. I think I found it though. Loki. Okay, Loki says Jusant. And so with this stream finally ends our haunt. No longer will we flaunt or taunt with mentions of Jusant. That's not true. I'm going to continue. I'm going to say Jusant till the day I die. Gaunt uncle or juicy aunt. Neither shan't ever daunt. Because of this. Oh, because this is all we could ever want. Our commandant, confidant, and radiant debutante, Jusant. That was beautiful, Loki.
I suck at mountain climbing. Like I have no idea where to get to. Like, is this section supposed to be this?
That was a beautiful rhyme.
I can't be doing that right?
Oh, we got another one. Dower Dodger. I'll try and answer that in a moment. Dower Dodger Esquire gave some amount, whatever it is. Thank you. I know we can't call it a hidden gem, but maybe Jusant could be our first juicy fruit. Something to chew on. Oh, Zarathur. Okay, Zarathur says Almighty Axe, which I think he means Evan Almighty, was Steve Carell, but Noah, sort of. Yeah, that was kind of a Noah movie.
That was kind of a Noah movie. That's right.
Yeah. Was that good? Like
I liked it. I don't think it was as good as Bruce Almighty, and like folks kind of probably didn't tune in because of that. Also, that did go to theaters, right?
Yeah, it like had a full ass release.
Yeah, so I think it was mainly because Jim Carrey didn't return that folks probably didn't tune in. And Steve Carell wasn't like as big and well known as he was. I mean, he only had, I think, like The Office, really. He was only just starting to get like movie roles.
Was that the same time as The Office?
That might have been Post Office for him.
Post Office? I haven't seen that show. I'd watch it though.
That might have been the same time as The Office, actually. Because I think like immediately following The Office, one of his biggest movies was freaking Get Smart.
Oh yeah,
which was a movie of that old comedy sitcom, which I used to watch as a kid. Like it was on Nick at Night, and I really liked it.
Yeah, that was one that like I watched with my grandparents because they had cable, and when we'd go over to their place, and Nick at Night would be on, and I'm like, I'm gonna stay up late, watch shows with them, and then we watched those old shows.
Yeah, Get Smart was a good time. All right, we're back to the fart.
Yeah,
fart cavern.
I remember liking it when I was a kid. That's not a good bar to judge things by though. Like I liked a lot of garbage when I was a child.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch the movie to see if that is you know actually like a good funny movie. But I did like it when I watched it. I think I even watched it in like the theater. Ooh, I just hit a straight wall here. All right, I'm going back. Do I want to go back? Okay, we went up before because the bird was there, but maybe we
gotta
shouldn't
go
have
get
gone
that
up
bird.
Because
why wouldn't you want to go up?
The bird left because the bird was there. So I was like, oh, maybe we should go where the bird is.
Oh, okay.
As soon as we got up there, the bird left, and then
maybe the bird left you something.
Nah, I don't trust that bird.
What'd that bird ever do to make you not trust it?
He left when I got up there. I was coming to say hi.
Maybe he had somewhere to be. He was like, "You took too long. I gotta go to the movies." They're replaying Evan Almighty, my favorite movie.
I'm probably not supposed to be going down the mountain, but like I don't know which direction I should be going.
It's like dude who eats pianos shouts in the chat, "Get Smart" was a great movie. And then, or sorry, that's Wesley Thomas. And then dude who eats pianos says, "Get Shorty" was a great movie. That was a movie. I don't remember what it was. Did they have Danny DeVito in it or something?
Are you saying that because Danny DeVito is short?
I mean, that might be why my mind went there. Oh, another thing I used to watch on Nick at Night was that the like black and white Superman show.
Did that air on Nick at Night?
I'm pretty sure it did. It aired on something, and I thought it was Nick at Night.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that show at some point as well. Oh my god, my camera's tripping.
Oh man.
But I don't remember that being like a Nick at Night staple. Like there's a couple of things that I always attribute to Nick at Night, and it's like I Love Lucy, the Dick Van Dyke Show. Mm-hmm. There was this one very strange show that I'm not entirely sure was an actual old sitcom or not, but it was like a family like those old sitcoms, and half the show would be in black and white, and then something would happen, and then it would change to color, and then like the situation would change based on whether the show was in black and white or color. I can't remember what it's called.
No idea what you're talking about, but that sounds cool as heck.
Someone else, please, please remember this thing I remember.
Oh yeah, Green Acres and Petticoat Junction. Yeah.
Yeah, Green Acres used to, like, Mr. Ed used to air on there too.
People were saying Bewitched.
It was, yeah, Bewitched is great. That's a great show.
I Dream of Jeannie.
Yes, I Dream of Jeannie was on there.
So Henry Caravagras, The Munsters. Was The Munsters on Nick at Night?
It was. Yeah, I remember.
Wow.
I never really liked The Munsters.
Not allowed. I was not allowed to watch it.
Too many monsters.
Yeah, it was too horror driven. That was not allowed.
Holy.
Pretty much, yeah. Munsters and Addams Family. Even though Addams Family, as a concept, is like actually a functional family.
Man, I shouldn't be this bad at Jusanting, should I?
You gotta learn to crawl before you learn to Jusant. Oh, MASH? I take your word for it.
Yeah, MASH was on there. Also F Troop. Well, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I might be thinking F Troop was MASH.
What is
Those are two
F
different
Troop?
shows. F Troop is a comedy series about like soldiers or something. And that's what I might be confusing for MASH. I don't think MASH was on Nick at Night. MASH might have been elsewhere.
You might be mashing some shows together.
Ahaha. What if I just jumped to this swing? Can I die in this game? Okay, look, there's a bird over in that corner.
Go get it. Go pet it.
Yeah, like are the birds like? Oh, okay. I did. The game did not let me jump over there. It was like, no,
that's the most dangerous swing I have ever seen.
Yeah, who built that?
Someone who does not care about OSHA.
Somebody in chat who has Jusanted previously. Any advice for this section? Because I am hopelessly lost.
King Dad said F Troop was a Western sitcom. I'm assuming like Yeehaw Western, not like American. Versus like Japanese, like a Western RPG.
What?
Like in gaming, if you call something a Western blank, that generally means like it's from America. Like if it's a Western RPG. Versus in film or television, if you say something is a Western, it means Yeehaw Cowboys or like that sort of attitude.
Yeah.
Do you control your hands individually?
Yes.
I have asked you very little about this game.
Well, yeah, okay. So you do control your hands individually. But you grab with the alternating triggers, but it's the same stick that moves your hand, moves the free hand. So when something is gripped, you use the same stick to just move the free hand to where you want to go. And so again, I've made it up to this section where it seems like I need to get up there.
Mm-hmm.
And the best I can do is stick a piton in this section, but I cannot jump that high. Oh, Like if I jump, I'm also not jumping right now.
Nick the OG says once the controls click for you, you'll be killing it. Took me a bit to get to the rhythm and timing, control each hand. Yeah, anytime you have to do like individual hand stuff, it takes a minute.
Like I need a way to gain.
And there's a double jump, Nick
height.
says.
That's definitely not something they've told me.
Hold the button to charge the jump, then jump again at the height. Double jump. Hey, John. We're happy to be streaming too.
Oh shit! That was definitely a double jump, and it looked like real as hell too. It looked like a human could do that. What he just did. All right, let's give it a shot.
Also, Ninja Chicken.
Thank you so much. That helped.
Climbing. I would play that.
Whew.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah, I must have missed that. Like maybe they said something about the double jump, and I was just distracted. Oh, a donation just came in.
Team says something about the phrase individual hand stuff makes me think of Donkey Konga. Bring back the bongo controller, Nintendo, you cowards. Yeah. Donkey Konga, great concept, terrible music. Like it was not it was a little ahead of its time, and like the music's not good enough. The bongos, awesome.
That's actually surprising because Donkey Kong has traditionally had like really good music.
Yeah, and you know what Donkey Konga does not feature? Donkey Kong music.
Oh.
It's like a top 40 stuff.
Wait, it's actual
music? I don't know.
Like licensed actual tracks?
No, but not licensed. I think they were like remade, like studio musicians remaking pop songs.
Yeah,
so it's not even like the real version of All Star.
New Dono.
Hey. Refresh. What noise does it make for a dono? Does it say
it's like doo-doo-doo?
Oh, okay, so it's the normal one. I thought that's what he changed D's nuts.
No, so there was one alert that did that, and I don't know if Nick turned it on to test it. Like, can I change what this sounds like as an experiment? But that's what I'm guessing is what happened.
That's really funny. Nick, I have to applaud you. I don't know if you're still here, but that was very funny, and I'm upset I didn't hear it.
Like that just goes to show you guys how new all this is. It's like Nick is still fucking around with shit in the background.
SVS Guru gives money to us. Thank you, and says, "Imagine this game with Octodad controls."
Oh, that'd be
heck yeah.
That's a new game plus, I bet.
I enjoy Octodad controls.
Yeah, we played Manual Samuel, which is basically that. We had to like control all parts of the man throughout.
That's funny.
He had to like even control his breathing and blinking so that you could still see the game and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was
pretty fun. Really funny. I really liked that. They were like, I
feel bad because I'm blanking on the studio name, but like I've really liked everything they've done so far. Say again?
I mean, I can look it up.
Yeah, please do.
I have that power.
Yeah, because they did Manual Samuel, then they did Helheim Hassel, which I got to review, and like it's a puzzle platformer and adventure game where like it tells a story, you talk to characters and stuff, and it's really well written, really funny, and has like really good gameplay and stuff in it.
Oh, and people are saying it in chat too. Yeah, it's perfectly paranormal.
Perfectly paranormal, yeah. And they have a new game coming at some point in the future. I'm not sure when, which is still in that universe because the first two games are set in the same universe. I think it's called the Holy Gosh Darn.
I love it.
And like I kind of can't wait till that's out. I really want to see another game from those guys.
And also, Herb Ford, also supporting through Kofi. Thank you very much. Says there once was a stream of Jusant that everyone really did want, but then came the part when Escapists depart. Now Second Wind will serve their crowd. Shouldn't that rhyme with Walt and Jusant?
What?
Like that's an AABBA rhyme, isn't it?
And I didn't even hear the word you said in that.
Crowd.
Oh, okay.
Well, now Second Wind will serve their crowd, but I feel like that should rhyme with just songs. Am I wrong? Because they do that for my NPR heads out there. They always do that in Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me. They do the Limerick Challenge. And that's an AABBA structure.
Yeah, I can see that. But I mean, maybe that was the intention, to like lull you into
throw it off
security and then
that's
throw you off.
That's the joke, is that there's no rhyme. I love it. Thanks, Urban Ford.
Like, there's no way that's the name that they typed in.
It's URB4NM.
So urbanum or urban M.
Well, you're just completely losing the 4 there.
I mean, because the 4 is not supposed to be a 4. This is the internet, man. Wake up.
People are really shouting about Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me in the chat. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Thanks. It's my favorite band, AABBAA. That's funny.
Supposed to get over there somehow.
This is like ABBA.
I mean,
I know it's supposed to be Urban M. Pretty Grim is telling me the truth. That's true. But it's like Fan 4 Stick. Like, there's the number in it. You gotta say it. Or Fear 3 arm. The 3 arm? Whatever, Fear 3, but the E was a 3.
It's like,
you gotta say the number.
I get that it's ridiculous oftentimes, but I also understand wanting to like throw some style into your title. Like, this, it's not the best idea, but it's definitely gonna stand out more than just the word, which is what they want at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this big ass tower.
Ooh, I like this scene. Is that the Konami code? Miss Harmy saying, wait, wait, sold out in Maine, like, instantly? Dang. Car Talk taught me critical thinking skills I needed. Car Talk was so good. Freaking Mario and Luigi were wonderful brothers.
I have no idea what any of you guys are talking about.
There was a show on NPR, and it was these two guys from like, they were from like Rhode Island. They were brothers, and they called themselves Click and Clack, but they never identified which one was Click or Clack. That was like part of a running joke, and they were just like very your like joking uncle guy, and like they would just constantly rib on each other and like the audience, and people would just call in with car problems, and they would just try and answer their questions.
Did he know about cars?
Yeah, they were both like professional mechanics.
Okay.
Like they owned shops or a shop. So yeah, they were professional mechanics. And they did a show, and people would just call in and ask, and they would just, be like, hey, it's making this weird noise. And like they were just a delight to listen to. Like, honestly, if you ever want to just listen to delightful people being nice and having a good time, you should listen to old episodes of Car Talk. You also learn stuff about cars.
Do they not do it anymore? Like, did they finish up their show?
They're both getting up there in age, and one of the brothers, unfortunately, his health got too bad, and I think he had dementia or Alzheimer's.
Aww.
So they had to stop doing the show, and then he eventually died. And then the other brother is still alive, as far as I know. I hear his voice on like commercials sometimes. So I'm like, is that him? To me, listening to Click and Clack, they are headcanon what Mario and Luigi sound like. Like,
are they New Yorkers? Like they have like
no
Brooklyn accents? No,
they're like kind of. It's like I don't know where they're from. It's like a little Brooklyn, a little like New England, something like that. I'm not exactly sure. A little Boston. What? Yeah. She says Boston. Yeah, it's Boston. They're like Italian Bostons. So like they sound kind of like they're Mario and Luigi. Like their headcanon, that's what Mario and Luigi sound like to me.
Sure.
Boston. Yeah, they're like it's like that gruff Boston accent, and like they had a little bit of like gruff Bostonness, but it's like them saying nice things. That was extra fun. They sound like Sopranos from Boston, says Miss Harmony, and that is spot on. I don't like car shows, but I love their show. Yeah, they were a delight. You don't have to like knowing about cars has nothing to do with the enjoyment of that show. It'd be really fun. People would specifically call in with questions about stuff they knew nothing about, like a steam engine, and they would just theorize how it would work and be completely wrong. And it was really funny.
Ooh, that worked.
Keeper Dace says, yeah, I could totally see the Mario and Luigi comparison. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad someone's backing me up on that.
Yeah, you guys have intrigued me. Like, I'm curious about
it's a good show.
This duo, yeah.
I did learn some good car stuff from that. Like, and you know, it's generally simple stuff and like, hey, if this is a problem, you know, go to the mechanic. And sometimes they'd ask like very, you know, they'd get very like deep and philosophical on very silly car questions. Like someone called in to be like, I was driving the car with my partner and you know, we smelled something and we got into an argument that lasted the rest of the way home on whether it's better to open the windows when you smell something funny or keep the windows shut. The thought being, if you open the windows, is it going to let it in or out?
Right.
And if you keep it shut, are you locking it in or are you keeping the smell out? And like they had like a long discussion about like what you should do. It was very funny.
Oh shit! Where am I? Did I break it?
Oh no! Oh, where did you go? Are you stuck?
A little bit. I'm trying to like swing around the corner, but then the camera is like looking up.
Yeah, the camera's caught on something.
The camera wants me to focus on. All right, let me try to reel myself back up. Where are you, kid? Come on.
That's just Mythbusters. Yeah, but they didn't do any science. They just talked about it for like probably 10 minutes. Oh, nice. There you go. You're free.
Do I want to go over there, perhaps? Swing. Oops. One direction. All right, we in there. Making progress.
Nick the OG says it depends on the smell. Gotta figure out the origin first. That was the conclusion they came to. If you are passing the smell and you think the smell is over, you want to open the windows.
Yeah, because it's already fresh air. That's why you smell it.
Right. If you do not think you are past the smell, keep the windows shut and make sure that air is on circulate, not intake. And then that way you'll keep as much of the smell from coming in as possible. That was like pretty much the
real sensible
thing. Yeah,
and that's funny because that's the sort of issue that almost everyone would like come across if they're a driver and like not instinctively know what the proper answer is.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a fun conversation to like go down a rabbit hole on. All right, we have made it to this. What is this? Don't put your mouth on that. I feel like he's gonna put his mouth on that.
No, he's gonna put his mouth right on it. Oh,
okay. At least there's a buffer.
Okay, yeah.
I thought he was just gonna get right up in there.
Just like this tune that's happened. Is that shell also going to disintegrate?
Right, I have this thing with me. What is this deal?
Aww. Oh, look at this little guy.
Little goop.
Spell talk. Yep, you learn stuff. John says download some of their old radio shows for your next long car ride, Casey. You won't regret it. Yeah.
Yes, I will look into that. Is this man the Avatar?
I don't know, he's really helped that tune on that. Oh, now he is glowing.
Tattoos all glowing? Have you seen the trailers for the live action series that's coming to Netflix? For Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Oh my gosh. I want to say I did, and I completely forgot it.
I mean, that's not a great sign.
I got a lot of stuff happening. I don't remember anything specific, but it was just like a teaser. It didn't really show much, right? Well, or is there a new one?
Maybe it was a teaser, but it was pretty lengthy in my mind. Oh, chapter 2. It's pretty lengthy in my mind. Like it shows all of the main characters. It shows like some locations. It shows some big CGI creatures. And honestly, it does not look bad. What they didn't show a lot of was the bending and martial arts.
This could be very important.
Like that, if anything, that was the kind of stuff that was teased. But yeah, that is super important in terms of nailing that universe. And like I'm a massive like Avatar fan. Like the way some people are like obsessed with Harry Potter is like how I feel about Avatar.
Yeah, because Avatar is amazing.
Yeah, Avatar is better than Harry Potter. Let's just say it. We're all thinking it, right?
100% agree.
We're all thinking it.
100%.
But with that being said, I still feel like rather than a live action thing, I would have just wanted like a third Avatar season, or series rather, not season.
Yeah.
Like just keep the story moving forward. Tell me what the next reincarnation is, and let's go from there. Like I'd have been way more excited about that than this live action retelling.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but honestly, I probably would have liked a new one even more. But I'm still on board because I also love Avatar.
Yeah, I'll watch
it. Also, hi Rachel in chat.
Rachel.
And, shout out was given to Pretty Grim Games on Twitch, as it should be. I have no idea why, but Grim's great.
Yes, Jess is great. Jess Army.
Yeah, Jess Legion. Jesse Legion.
Okay, that doesn't seem right. I don't think I'm supposed to stick that on there.
Yeah, forget about Jesse Legion forever. Darn tootin'.
How do I use this toad? It just told me, didn't it?
But yeah, I don't care about what Harry Potter house you're from. Tell me what element you're bending.
Yeah. What element would you bend? Like, what do you think your affinity would be?
I was told a long time ago that I was an earthbender. And I was like, okay. And my friend who said that, but everybody was like, really? And then I forget his reasoning, but everyone in the room was like, yeah, it scans. And like suddenly everybody was like, yeah, Jesse bends earth. So
it's a shame you don't remember what the reasoning was.
He's a very convincing talker. Like in RPG stats, it's things where it's like some people just have a bonus to this skill, and he has a bonus to persuasion. He knows how to spin a yarn. Nick the OG says Casey is 100% Earth. Jesse is either air or fire.
You guys think I'm Earth? I feel like I'm a waterbender through and through.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because, you know, man, I just kind of go with the flow. I'm sorry. But no, in actuality, yeah, like that is my personality in a lot of cases. It's like I won't dwell on things. I will move through them and be like solution oriented and whatnot. That is how I attempt to live my life. But I can see, you know what? this is why I love Korra, because they started messing around with the idea of like, hey, let's mix these babies up a little bit, right? Like there were folks who were clearly they had like two affinities for like because their parents were like either an earthbender and a firebender or a waterbender, blah blah blah. So like I can see why folks would make the earth statement.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done something first. All right, let's regroup, start over. I need to
do that again.
Activate the bug. There you go.
But yeah,
now let's jump.
I think Earth is a good one because it can be. It's very defensive based when you're dealing with other people, and I think that's pretty cool. Like it's a thing you can use to shelter others.
You're talking about like the actual fighting style, or like its sort of personality ramifications?
Like its personality, and its fighting style is very like brute force.
Yeah, and that's what I equate to the personality. Is like, okay, this is not to say that someone is brutish, but someone is stern. Like they're
they're strong-willed. They're
strong-willed,
possibly bullheaded. Like just like gotta do this.
Yeah, like they're like very self-confident, very if we could give all the second winders elements.
Yeah.
Going down the list, I want to say this might feel like it's on the nose, but Frost I think is very Water Nation or Water Tribe.
I mean, his name's Frost. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It seems like it's on the nose, right? But
yeah,
just like personality-wise as well, I would say Frost is a waterbender. Will's fire.
Will is absolutely fire. Will is a wildfire. Like
Will has Azula's blue fire. Like that's
no, that's too like purposeful. He's just on fire. He's like Sweet Tooth, like just burning constantly.
He's just chaos incarnate.
Right, like that's just it doesn't stop burning. That's Will. Absolutely.
I want to say I think Marty would be an airbender.
Air or water.
Yeah,
you go
like
for Marty.
He'd have like his parents would be at the very least air and water.
John Blee says no for Marty being air.
No. What do you believe Marty would be, John Blee?
Yeah, what do you think? Nick says I'm air. Now that he's thought about it, and Nick loves Nick the OG says I'm air, and Nick the OG loves Avatar. So I don't know. I'm still leaning Earth, but I've got history with believing that I'm Earth. So Marty has a rule regarding meat, so I guess air, says Nick. That's true.
See, it all comes together.
Yeah, I can see that. People are Loki saying air for me. What makes you think air for me?
I can see air for Jesse. Yes.
I do point you for water. I think you are spot on.
You think I'm water?
I think you'd be water.
Okay.
Or you could be earth. But I think you're water.
Yeah, I get why someone would say earth, but I feel in my bones that I am water tribe.
Bear Bob says Jack is the cabbage guy.
What's funny is that actually fits quite well.
It's pretty funny.
That fits very well for Jack.
John says it's basically Hogwarts houses. Yeah, that's what got us on the topic.
Yeah,
Hogwarts houses, but better.
Better, yes.
Yeah,
it's much better.
So much better. Also, a thing that I love about Avatar is that there are people like Sokka, who is not a bender, but is just as cool and useful.
Yeah, they do that on both sides. Like, there's, crap, I blanked on her name. Mai.
Oh, Mai, yeah, who throws the darts?
Yeah, both Mai and something Lee. I can't remember the first half of her name. Mm-hmm. But neither one of them are benders. They're Fire Nation. But they are extremely skilled and effective.
Yeah. Mai and Ty Lee, yeah.
Ty Lee, yes.
Yeah, they are, like, I love that they're like, yeah, you can have these, like, cool martial arts magic powers, but, like, you can also just be great. which I think is really cool. David L says, wind, water, earth. Jesse is definitely heart. Thanks. That just means I don't have a power, though, in this universe.
Yeah, in Captain Planet, what's the name's heart power? Just let him, like, talk to animals or something, right?
I was not allowed to watch Captain Planet.
You
when I
weren't
was a
allowed
kid.
to watch Captain Planet either?
No, it was liberal propaganda, so I was not allowed to watch it.
Oh my god! Saving the environment is liberal propaganda. You know what? I get it. That those same talking points exist today.
Yeah. Nick says, OMG, Jesse saying, Nick, I think we were neighbors. We must have grown up in this. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people that have our experience.
I should have awakened this this plant up there.
So I feel like, okay, Amy is either fire or earth, but I'm not sure which. I feel like she's a little more. It's all the aggression of fire, but the control of earth.
Yeah, Amy's a lava bender. That's what she is.
Oh,
she is full on
lava,
dead
straight up. Yep.
Fire and earth.
What? 100% lava bender. John says, Jesse, I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter because my mom was scared the black magic and witchcraft. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to play Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid because that had real spells in it. And if you opened the book cover, a demon would possess your soul.
Okay, so, I mean, you had a very interesting upbringing, right? We all know this.
Yeah.
Now that you are an adult.
Yeah, I am, as far as I know.
Now that you are sort of an adult. And are...
By moments.
Are very much, like, gothic and into all of the things that your parents very much did not want you to be in. Yeah. Like, what is your relationship... Like, I don't... And stop me if this is, like, too personal. But, like,
no, not at all.
From what I gather, like, your relationship with your parents is still, like, fine.
Yeah.
Like, did they at some point just go like, oh, you know what? I guess we were tripping over all this religious stuff.
I think they did some of it. They're like, okay. I think some of it they still believe.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, well, it's bad, but it's not as bad as we thought, but it's okay. We were just being safe, is my guess on some of that. Because, yeah, like, I still have a relationship with them. I still talk to them fairly regularly. Like, all that jazz. So, like, it's not like a terrible strain thing.
Mm-hmm. That's good to hear.
But, yeah, like, it is a lot of that, like, oh, yeah, it's not so... It's not as bad as we thought in a lot of ways. It does come up from that.
Because my parents were... Well, mostly my mom. Like, my dad was a lot less... I mean, he would have his moments where he'd be like, what are you doing? Don't do this. Don't listen to that, you know. But it was mostly my mom who was all religion. God, this is bad for your soul and stuff like that. But for the most part, maybe because I had, like, there were several of us. Like, I have 4 brothers. Because we just wouldn't listen.
Yeah.
Like, we weren't, like, bad kids. Like, we didn't do bad stuff. But we would, like, want to watch a movie or a TV show or, like, have gaming magazines and play video games. And, like, she would say, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. But then we would just kind of do it anyway. And then, like, at some point, she would just stop pestering us about it. So it might have been the case that we were outnumbered. And so she didn't have as much control. Like, she had 4 kids to worry about. So
that's fair. We had equal number of parents to child.
Sure.
So it was like... We couldn't play that card.
But yeah, like what I have noticed is oftentimes stuff that my parents were telling me that I shouldn't do and were a bad idea that I kind of just didn't listen and did anyway. They will admit, like, you know what? Yeah, we were wrong about that. Like, it was good that you did that.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah. It's really nice. That's a very important thing. All the parents in the audience, like, to be like, hey, you know what? What is the mountain?
You know, it's growing.
Okay. Sure.
You know,
very important for parents to be like, hey, you know what? I was wrong about this, or, you know, I changed my mind on this. Like, that is extremely important for your kids to know. for all the parents out there. It helps from the kid perspective, whether they are a child, whether they're an adult. It is super good to hear.
Yeah, they absolutely love it when you're wrong.
Great.
Like my son.
But it also there's also that level of like, hey, like, because there were things that like, especially with people I know where their parents were like, we were never wrong, and they have some of the most strained relationships with their kids now.
Yeah, that can
Where
be
like,
that can be
where
rough.
where they're not willing to be like, you know, I was wrong, and like that I'm the parent, so I'm always right, and like everybody I know as parents like that act like that, they have very hard relationship with them. So don't do that to your kids.
Yeah, and honestly, without even having kids, don't do that in life.
Yeah, just don't do that. Honestly, just be okay with change.
Yeah, because like I make the joke often, especially to people who like know me, that I'm never wrong. But there's a trick to being able to say that. It's whenever you are wrong, you learn from that information so that you're immediately right afterwards. Like you can be wrong, but that's the fastest way to get right again.
Yeah.
Is you actually look into the information and go, oh, okay, so that's how it is. Therefore, my thought process has changed, and I am now once again completely and utterly right. Like I say that to my kid all the time because he takes after me, and like he doesn't like being wrong, but like he's up against me. So what's he gonna do?
Yeah.
But when he gets me, and he loves it. Right, I dropped
I was
down
talking about
and
so
then
much
got
stuff.
lost.
I gotta catch up on chat now. And there's 2 chats again.
There are 2 chats.
I'm in 2
dual
windows.
chat. This must have been like a secret area, maybe.
Oh, your little buddy's making noise again.
Yeah, I tried to see if he would make something useful grow. Oh, okay, maybe over that way. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right, yeah. He'll also just tell me where to go next, they said.
Oh,
thanks for the
that's
reminder.
super useful.
Ugh. Oh, I missed real hard. Like, look at how he jumps when he's just standing on the ground. He's not even trying. Not even a little bit.
That's more of a shoulder shrug, and his feet accidentally left the ground.
Like, but when he's on the plant, he just gives it his all.
It's because he has to plant his feet.
Boo. Come on, move over. Make this jump. Nice. Okay.
For your little guy that gives you instructions, Nick the OG says, every time I used it, it would just be a spot vaguely above me. Yeah, no shit, climbing game.
I'm still not close enough.
That's GTA 5 protagonist jump? Yeah, unless he's jumping from a moving car. That has abruptly stopped. Then he jumps very far.
God damn it, wake up. Or did I do it already? Okay, yeah, maybe it's the green things. I thought the whole plant would grow.
Oh. Loki's Wager says this game looks very zen. It does look very zen.
Yeah, like if I wasn't in the middle of a conversation, I feel like I'd be in very deep thought right now. But even while in a conversation, like I can play this in the background of my mind.
Mm-hmm. It's not taking your full brain.
Yeah. If I roll my rope up after placing the piton, am I safe? Like, can I? No, okay, I have to take my piton out. Never mind.
Nope.
So I guess I'm gonna feet on the floor to roll the rope. Because I like it very subtly, like the color of the rope changes as it gets near its end point. So like it gets like orange and then red. God damn it. Reach! I'm just getting all hung up on this thing. Okay. All right. Take your time. I can't hang on that, it seems like. Oh, I gotta go up.
George Lucas, I have indeed enjoying The Evil Within 2. I was playing that on my stream earlier today, and I will continue to play it tomorrow on my stream. 11 a.m. Eastern. I picked it up when it was free. I'm having a good time with it. The plot's dumb. I'm not paying attention to that. The gameplay, very fun.
I can't place another piton here for some reason. Is it because of how strained my rope is?
John, will I be doing seeing a return of your retrospective series on Second Wind? That would be great. I would love to do that.
Yeah,
we'll all find out together later.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys want stuff like that, like stuff that you remember,
yeah,
that we did to come back, that's kind of on you guys.
Yeah, like please be like, hey, Jesse did Behind Schedule. Can we have like another retro series like that? That would be cool. I would love to do it.
Yeah, if we hear that there's a need and a want,
yeah, more likely to fill it. Be like, look, I really want to know what's happening in the horny game space. Someone needs to do a video series on it. You know, maybe it'll happen.
Yeah, and maybe we'll regret it, but we won't.
We
know
might.
unless
That's actually
try.
legitimately true. Might regret it. But you know what? Worth a shot.
Yeah, everything's worth at least a shot.
George says if you want to play more Kerbal, go for it. Oh man, Kerbal was so fun.
Yeah, that's
freaking
a really
Noodle
fun-ass
Ship.
game.
Noodle Ship was amazing. Trying to figure out, all right, this is a terrible idea, but how are we going to make it work? Such a delight.
Am I done here? Will this ever stop?
Nope, that's just it now.
Oh, no, here he goes.
I'll take retro, you guys. But Max Payne is actually on my list of games to do a review for because I've never played it, and it's one of those people freaking love that game.
Yeah, I started the Rockstar one, Max Payne 3.
Yeah.
But I never got around to finishing it. Like it just did not hold me. Oh, I almost walked right off this cliff. Assuming they'd let me.
American Fear said they were trying their own spinning ship in Kerbal because we inspired them. It says, I actually tried to make a helicopter, but it didn't quite work.
I can only imagine.
That's really funny, though. Cade says, I'm eating a pizza. Did you cook it with pizzazz?
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah, me too. I freaking love pizza. I got busy and did not eat dinner, but I did have some goldfish, so that's like almost dinner.
Close enough.
Yeah. You know, it's got your major food groups of cheese dust and
fish shape?
Gluten. Yeah, and fish shape. That's more fish shape than most fish sticks have, so. Also, we have dino nuggets for chicken nuggets.
You don't have Tyson dino nuggets, do you?
No, I have the Aldi brand.
Because apparently there's a recall on those.
Oh. Thank you for telling me, because if anybody needs to know about a recall on Dino Nuggets, it is
Right.
me.
It's you and several small children.
Don't shame me for loving my dinosaur-shaped
Look,
food.
I eat them too, but there's a reason they're in my house in the first place.
When your kid grows up, you'll be like, you know what I'm craving? Could really go for some Dino Nuggets. You're gonna get a regular ass nugget, and you're gonna be like, this ain't the same.
It's not the same.
You don't have the same distribution of like breading and chicken. It's kind of okay. So like when I was a kid, I was like shaped macaroni and cheese. I always begged my parents, be like, can we please get the like they would be like
the
Mario
like
mac and
stencil
cheese,
looking, yeah,
right? Or like oh it's Scooby Doo or whatever. I wasn't allowed to watch Scooby Doo, but whatever. It was like one of those kids shows. Like it was just it was like shaped, and I was like, it always tastes better. And my parents were like, no, it doesn't. You just think it does. And I was like, I swear it tastes better. You know what? It does taste better. You know why it tastes
I thought
better?
you were gonna say the opposite, that it actually tastes worse.
No, it tastes better.
Because you get less macaroni on it.
You get less noodles. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a higher cheese to noodle
So
ratio.
you want
shape.
But okay.
So it tastes better because you get more cheese.
I don't think that checks out. Because if there's less noodle, then what's the cheese gonna sit on? You need more noodle for the cheese to collect.
No, it just it gets hard as it cools, so just more cheese collects on each noodle.
I don't think that's right. I think the physics don't
All right, wait. Next time we end up in the same area, we're gonna do some taste testing with some boxed mac and cheese.
Well, I mean, taste is subjective. Like what we need is actual science that measures the amount of cheese sauce that the shape of noodle is capable of holding. That's the only way to prove what this one way or the other. Because you could be like, oh, this just tastes better to me, and I can't argue with that. It might taste better to you.
I think it's just gonna come down to both of us going, I like this one. It's like, all right, cool.
Because if you're saying that one holds more cheese than the other, there's a way to check that.
Yeah. But there is, because it's the same amount of cheese dust in the packet, but the ounces, the amount of noodles, is less in the ones that have shapes. Like the weight of the box is less, but it's the same cheese packet.
Can you are we able to find like two boxes
I'll have
of mac and cheese to look?
I will have to go to the store tomorrow and take some pictures and
we
then
have access to the internet. We can't find out what the ounces of a box of these noodles are.
I probably can. That's more work than I want to do. I'd rather just go to the store and just hold them in front of me. That's internet research I don't want to do. Also, there's Kofi. Oh my gosh, excuse me, Kofi donations. Which it says, Kofi Stream says, it says Kofi Stream bot. This is the official Kofi Stream bot. That says, thanks for the tip from D's Nuts.
Yeah, it's been saying that, I think, for a while now.
That's so great.
I don't know if Nick wanted that to stay there, but it's there.
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, it sounds like Nick. That's
100% what Nick would do. Nick would be like, I need to take time out of my day for Kofi to make a D's Nuts joke every time when gives money.
Dude, step on the thing.
Okay. Let me see. SVS Guru 2000 supports second win. Thank you. It says, sometimes I just eat the nuggets straight out of the package. No frying them. Do you heat them?
Huh?
Like do you eat them frozen?
Yeah, they come frozen.
Like a popsicle of meat?
What?
Do you get them room temperature and then eat them? I'm very curious. No shame. I'm just very curious.
There might be some shame. I gotta be honest.
Okay, Casey might shame you.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
I won't. You're safe from me. I'll defend you from Casey.
Like I need a bit more explanation.
Yeah, I do too. I do want to know. Yeah, they are pre-cooked, so you can just eat them. That's
but
true.
frozen.
Like a hot dog. You could just like, as long as it says pre-cooked. Some of the hot dogs aren't, but most of them are. You can just kind of.
But still, like
hot dog.
Like who wants to eat like a cold or not warm hot dog / nugget?
I mean, SVS Guru. That's just eating nuggets.
Like it's
like ravioli straight out of the can. Says tomato, yeah.
Like I feel like that would make me sick. Like the taste of that without the proper temperature would like have a visceral reaction in my body.
Dark Rival says no shame, just judgment. Very, very funny. Okay. I can't read your name. Bag. A SpongeBob box of mac and cheese weighs 5.5 ounces, and a regular box is 7.25 ounces, and spirals are 5.5 ounces. Yeah, so they have less noodle in them.
Okay, so the question. So we confirmed that there is less noodle.
Right. Well, okay. What we'd have to do is buy them both, and then we'd have to like weigh the. I have a like very sensitive scale. Yeah, so we weigh all the noodles, and then weigh the cheese, and then weigh the noodles and cheese from the other one, and make sure that the cheese packet truly is the same weight. I have a scale for this. It's for mailing things. Like, I know that people use it for drugs. I legitimately mail stuff. So I have a very sensitive scale.
Oh my god, Jesse be pushing that weight.
No, it's for mail, because I had to mail like zines and stuff when I did Grinderbin's Mobile Market of Ridiculous Magic Items. So I had to like figure out how much stuff would weigh, and so I got a little scale. It made it a lot easier to figure out how much stuff would cost to ship.
Do you also have a money counter?
I do not have a money counter.
Automatic.
I have
money
Casey.
counter.
I have never made enough money in my life to even like dream of owning a money counter.
Oh my god, Jusant is spinning. I mean, I know his name isn't Jusant. I'm gonna just call him Jusant. This is Jusanta right here.
Also, it's legal in my state. I don't need a scale. I could just go across the street and wave to a cop.
Because the cop's selling it?
Cop's there. He's just hanging out. He's there for the same reason. It's a 9mm Glock taped under his desk right now. Oh, Eric says I use a small scale for coffee when I make for coffee beans when I make coffee. Yes, that's another legitimate.
Yeah, that's a real bougie coffee guy thing. I think Jack does that too.
Yeah, I do not. I like pour some in a thing, put it on the stove, and drink it. I mean, I heat it first. I make coffee. Yeah, Miss Mako, food scale. See?
New
totally normal. Miss Harmony says my town has 30,000 people and like 15 weed stores.
Are they all doing well?
Demand. I would hopefully well enough.
I mean, if the town's that small, maybe they're all like really bored. So
maybe it's like 30,000 people, but they're like really spread out. So it's like you gotta have like. It's like over 30 miles, you got to have one every 2 miles within each other. Because people aren't going to want to drive more than that.
New seashell, who this?
You can blow into it? Oh, you're going to listen to it.
POG says, I'm 100% going to bug Casey after stream to explain why food shape matters, because it's oddly aggravating he doesn't get it. What don't I get? I'm making the same argument.
You're making the opposite argument.
No, I'm not. I'm saying based on the shape, they would hold different amounts of cheese, and we just need to know which holds more.
Okay, so we have to. So here's what we have to do. My gosh. But it's good. Okay, but here's the thing. All right, I'm gonna try my best to math this, because I think if I could explain it correctly, you'll be like, oh, you're right, and agree with me.
Okay.
Okay,
Also,
hang on.
new dono.
There is a new dono. I gotta read that. Oh, there's several new donos. Adam H, thank you very much for your support. Says the weird shapes hold more cheese sauce in the crevices, and the pasta typically cooks less tender. Also a good point. I mean, you could also just not cook your noodles as long, and then they would be less tender.
I don't know how the tender
El Dante.
thing... El Dente?
El Dente.
El
Dante's
DMC.
Inferno. I prefer my noodles LDMC. I like him to fight demons in my mouth. The demons of bland flavor. They beat him up. Yeah. El dente. Yeah, I always cook everything. All my noodles are al dente, unless I accidentally leave them on.
I hate that.
Unless I walk away.
I need a
Oh,
soft
I want
noodle.
that crunch. No, I want that
crunch. Just eat it dry. Eat it dry in that case.
I also eat it dry, but I want it
My
to be
God.
warm, and you gotta heat it up.
Just put uncooked spaghetti in the microwave and call it a day.
No, you just eat it. I had a lot of food intolerances when I was younger, so there's a lot of food I couldn't eat. So like a legitimate snack I would eat is just pull spaghetti noodles out of the pantry and just eat them raw.
Oh, I did the wrong thing.
So I like straight up. I don't eat it very often anymore. It's now just a very rare treat. But yeah, I would just eat raw spaghetti noodles for a snack.
Like, that sounds dangerous. Like, that'll come out the other end and hurt you.
Miss Mako, yeah, dry ramen. I mean, it gets wet in your stomach and dissolves into paste.
I don't get that.
People are really upset.
Yeah, like that is wild.
Oh, Marshall says raw ramen is fine. Spaghetti, though,
I think that's the same thing.
they're basically. I mean, they're definitely different, but like,
No, I mean eating them raw is the same thing to me. Like,
yeah,
you're not you're not doing that right.
I like that you joined me on it just to be like, I mean, yeah, you're right, but it's because you're wrong.
Yeah, they're the same thing because they're both terrible.
You came to my side just to push me over. Is pretty much what happened.
I'm not supposed to land in this, I don't think. All right, let's head up.
Probably not.
Whoop. So you can double tap the button and just get like a Batman on.
Oh,
We just
get the
whip up
Batman
thing.
on. Okay, and then Aaron Sunshine. I remembered how to say your name, Aaron. I remembered. Just trying to get these nuts off my screen. Thanks, Aaron Sunshine.
Oh shoot! I don't know why I thought there was something up there.
Miss Harvey says allergies mess you up as a kid. Jesse, you are not alone. Yeah, I had some real. I cannot eat a lot of foods when I was younger.
Did that
Like,
stuff,
not
go
allergic?
away mostly, or you're still?
A lot of it did. Yeah, a lot of it changed when I grew up. Like, and it wasn't sudden. It was like it's like somewhere in my teenage years I could start eating onions. And like somewhere in like adulthood I could have a raw tomato. Like it was
You were
gradual.
allergic to tomatoes?
I wasn't allergic, they just tasted really bad. Like there was a lot of food that tasted disgusting to me. And it wasn't
Does that
like
count as an allergy?
No, it's not an allergy.
Oh. That's just kid taste buds.
Kind of. It's like extreme kid taste buds. Alex says Casey orders his steak well done. Yeah, because he orders it correctly.
I don't order steak.
You eat it medium well.
I usually just don't order steak. I don't think steak is that good. I've had it medium well
Yeah.
because of all the hype and people telling me you're eating it wrong. You need to eat it like this. So of course when I tried it medium well, I was like, this doesn't taste as cooked, and also it's ass.
Yeah. I want it. I don't want it to be pink.
I'm not here for the steak propaganda. All right.
Yeah.
I like beef, but steak is overrated.
Loki's waitress says these food takes are rancid.
Welcome to a Casey and Jesse stream.
Yeah, we have hot food takes.
Also cold food takes.
And cold food and room temperature food takes.
Some people like the way some people eat hot dogs.
Elise says I'm here for the steak hate.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elise. Okay, so mac and cheese. All right, hear me out. You have, what was it? A 7.5. A normal box of mac and cheese is 7.5 ounces, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a shaped box is 5.5 ounces. So you have about 2 ounces more in the normal.
So this is a question that I'm not trying to throw a wrench into this. Okay. I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah.
Do the ounces on the boxes include the packet of cheese, or are they just talking about the amount of noodles?
That's why I need to get my food scale to make sure that I'm right, because I believe it's the same cheese. It's only the noodles that's changing. I could be wrong, in which case we got to redo the science. But assuming it is the noodle,
right over.
back to noodle zero. Okay, but if you have 2 less ounces of noodle for same amount of cheese, right? In this hypothesis.
Wait, I'm sorry, say it again.
So 2 ounces less noodle for the same amount of cheese.
Yeah, that's the presumption right now.
Right. So you put your quarter cup of milk and your 3 tablespoons of butter in both of them. So you have the same amount of cheese sauce. You have, let's say, 2 ounces of cheese sauce. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
For both of them. So when you put your 7.5 ounces of noodle in your 2 ounce cheese sauce and your 5.5 ounce noodle in 2 ounces of cheese sauce, you will have more cheese sauce per square inch of noodle in the shaped one.
But this assumes that those noodles are taking all of the cheese sauce onto them, as opposed to leaving any behind because they can't hold as much.
So I would have to weigh a scoop of shaped cheese noodles and a scoop of other cheese noodles to show if it is in fact holding more cheese.
I feel like there's so many variables on weighing just a spoonful of cooked noodles from a box. Like, this science is very unscientific. There's got to be a better way. Guys, we need to know the answers.
The answer is the shapes taste better. That's the answer.
We're not talking about taste, remember? This is not a question of taste.
They taste better because there's more cheese.
Yeah, so that's the argument. You're saying that they hold more cheese, and yes. I'm not convinced.
Also, they have more surface area to hold more cheese because they are generally larger noodles with more concaves and more areas, because rather than just being a tube that mostly can only hold the outside, it has a border shape and then a bunch of little things on the inside that create cavities for cheese to get stuck in. So there is more surface area and like more crevices for cheese to get stuck in.
That sounds right.
Yeah. And also, I'm an earthbender.
But I don't believe it. If that makes any sense.
Casey, that's good. That means you need the science to back it up, and yes. You're not willing to just take someone at face value. And you know what? I respect that. Like,
I'm willing to accept this information, but on the face of it,
right?
It seems like a lot of conjecture. I feel like, and again, this is all emotion. I've done no science. I feel like these thinner noodles and like the shapes are they're literally full of holes in order to make the shape. Like, it just does not hold the amount of cheese that just this curved tube does. Like, you have the outside that's coated, you have the inside. It's just holding the cheese. That's how my brain is looking at this. Mm-hmm. So I need those numbers. Somebody get me those numbers. Get me those pictures of Spider-Man.
Just that meme of you throwing a thing. Give me those pictures of noodle science. Just your face over Jonah Jameson. 2 more donos on Kofi. Eric, White chart. I always say it wrong. I'm sorry. With just a heart.
Cart.
Y cart.
Y cart.
There are way too many H's for me not to make the ch sound, though.
See, that's something you have to remember. Like, that's what most of reading is remembering that this look sounds like.
Yeah, except apparently this look does not sound like, because CH should go ch.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
But it does not. Yeah, that's upsetting.
It definitely can be.
Thank you, Eric. You're a delight. Hearts to you, too. And SBS Guru says, spaghetti carbonara better than mac and cheese. I love spaghetti carbonara. So, yeah, I mean, both are great. If I could only pick one, I probably would also pick spaghetti carbonara. I love a carbonara. But I don't have to pick one, so I'll just eat them both. Look, cheese on pasta, how can you go wrong? Like, where? How? It's cheese on pasta. It's like 2 of the best foods slammed together.
But it only works when they're slammed together. Like, any sense of delicacy ruins it.
No, you absolutely gotta slam together. Velveeta is not cheese, though. Like, legally, it's not cheese. They cannot call it cheese, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh. He's getting tired.
I still kind of like it, but, like...
Yeah, I'll eat it.
It's like American slices.
Yeah, which I actually love. Like,
oh, they're great. No, look. They're delicious. I love an American slice. It's not cheese. American cheese, also really good. But I'll eat an American slice, and I will be happy about it. Yeah, Kraft singles, exactly.
That's why they call them singles, because they can't call it cheese.
Yeah, it's called a cheese product, but it's just called Kraft singles.
Oops.
But it's so good.
Keep jumping by accident. God damn it. All right, take a beat. Funny. Take a beat. I have like no stamina left.
Yeah, you may have to go back down.
I don't want to go.
Think you're gonna make it?
I might not make it.
Hey, try. What's the worst that happens?
I think I just get stuck.
You just soft lock yourself.
Like, you can take like little rests in between some of these sections.
Ah.
See, I think we're still good.
Nick the OG says, I wish they would just call it cheese. Still spelled right, but using quotation marks.
It seems like it's really hot up here. I'm seeing like heat lines and stuff. And that one section, like, I grew the little buds I could climb on, and they like outside of the shade, they like fizzled out. It seems dangerous. You don't want to be like burning your ass off while you're climbing a mountain.
You don't.
Like sweaty hands.
That's
deaths.
That's what that chalk is for.
Like, they do be chalking the hell out of their hands when they climb rocks, don't they?
Yeah, so you don't like blister. You know. Yeah, I think it's for blisters and like, you know, for when you're sweaty, like it'll keep your hands dry so you can hold stuff. Because you don't want to fall.
Like that chalk stuff that mainly for gymnasts, but I guess it also applies to rock climbing.
I actually don't know if it's the same chalk. It could be.
It must be, right?
I assume it is. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I'm not a chalk expert. Sadly. But like, I would always wish I had access to that chalk whenever I was at a playground that had monkey bars.
Oh my gosh!
Because I freaking love the monkey bars, but they would fuck your hands right up.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, stop giving this to kids without any sort of safety measures.
Like those metal slides, like on a hot day. Oh my gosh! Just 3rd-degree burns.
Oh look, they're dying. No.
Darwin's dummy says it's actually the same chalk that you put on billiard cues, and like I don't believe that, but I especially don't believe that coming from the screen name Darwin's Dummy. Like, that just really not selling me on.
No, I believe it. That sounds right to me.
Oh, sure. You'll just believe Darwin about chalk, but when I bring real facts about mac and cheese, you gotta be like, I need the
questionable
science.
At best.
You better get the Mythbusters on that one. If you want to sway my views.
Do you think they'd help us?
I don't think so. I don't think they like each other, so I don't.
They
think
don't like each other.
I feel like I heard somewhere that they like did the show, but they did not enjoy each other's company.
Oh, I heard nothing about that.
But they worked well together, so they were like, "Well, we like doing this, and we like money, so cool." I have no idea if that's true. They might.
I hope
it's
not true. Yeah.
They could be married for all I know. I don't actually know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I just made that up. They're happily married.
Yeah, like they're celebrating their 40th anniversary. I don't know.
I thought I was going somewhere. There's nothing up there. Shoot, I gotta
5 A's in a row over on Ko-fi says, "Can I say that having you two argue about food shapes for 10 minutes feels oddly reassuring for some reason? Thank you. You're welcome."
You're welcome. That's what we're here for.
No idea why, but there's no one I would love to argue about food shapes with more than Casey. So I'm glad that is reassuring to you.
Same. This is why I get up in the morning.
to 12 hours later argue about food shapes and how much cheese each shape can hold.
Look, these questions, as ridiculous as they sound, are very informative.
Yeah, that's important. It matters. Also, Dower Dodger says I was correct about the Mythbusters. So either they heard the same fake rumor as me, or it's correct.
They're not friendly with each other. That's sad.
Cry in chat says it's true. Adam and Jamie really respect each other, but they don't like each other. They're just very different people. Yeah. That makes sense. Like, if you, especially in a situation like that, where it's like, we want to do this thing, and this other person knows about the thing. It's like, yeah, you're good workmates.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to each other's birthday parties.
Crap. Okay, because I don't have enough rope to get back to the ground.
Napoleon Complex says, so what's the goal of this game, other than the protagonist clearly never skipping arm day? What is your goal?
As far as I can tell, because there are like notes, but the notes don't seem to be saying anything about me. The goal is to climb this mountain.
Okay, got it.
Like, I'm not sure why this mountain needs to be climbed. Oh, look, shades.
Ooh. Does someone else leave them up there?
I don't know when these happened. When the shades came about. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. But yeah, like, a word has not been uttered by our protagonist here. They are just climbing a mountain. The stuff that I've gleaned from the notes that we've come across are talking a little bit about the tides, the Jusant coming and going or something. I'm not sure why that's relevant, but there's someone else who did a journey here, I guess. I'm guessing. So maybe that person's important to our character? Okay, we got a lot of new lines. But not a lot of new pathways. I guess I'll ask my bug. That's the wrong button. You want to go there? Where's there? There's nothing here.
Cry, thank you. I somewhere in a stream, I saw you or someone write CRI equals C, like CRY. And I do not know why I remembered that. Because I forget how to pronounce everybody else's name. But I remembered that one. And I took a gamble on it that I did remember it, and apparently I did.
I guess I gotta try to get back up.
Also, on the subject of Cry gives support over on Ko-fi.
Hey, thank you.
And says, I could only ever eat mac and cheese with the shapes, and I never knew why. Jesse has verified the order if the universe for me. Oh, of the universe for me. Thank you kindly, unicorn emoji. You are welcome. That is why. It tastes better. I love those shapes.
Okay, need something to hold on to before I try to jump.
Miss Mako, can I share a cursed video link? I don't know. Physically, I don't know if YouTube will stop you if you try to post the link. I think it will, but I don't know.
I'm not sure if you're able to, in all honesty.
And then also, I don't know. That sounds like a live grenade. I'm not sure I want to take a gamble on.
Yeah, this could pay off big time or be one of the greatest mistakes you ever made.
I really appreciate Henry. Henry, if you want to tell me how to pronounce your name. But boy howdy, I am going to point it out that you did misspell pronounced and put pronounded. We all make mistakes, buddy. But also, you can't tell me how you pronounce your name. And I may remember. Sometimes it happens. Also, Cry, C-R-I, super easy. Versus Henry _ C-A-R-V-A-J-A-L _ Z-A-P-A-T-A. I'm assuming Zappada. That one's kind of easy. But, like... Carvajal?
It sounds Hispanic. So like maybe Carvajal?
Carvajal? Carvajal could work. Oh, Carvajal. Oh, man. Right after you said it, it showed up in chat. Zappa's... So Henry Carvajal. All right. That might actually help me remember it.
Do I want to go down here? Nah, I'll just keep going up.
So, like, if you needed to make a hallway out of a single piece of wood, you would carve a hall.
You would, carve a hall.
Am I the only one who used stupid sayings like that to remember how words were pronounced?
No. But sometimes it's not even words I used.
Yeah.
But this isn't for pronunciation. This is actually for spelling. Like people, I would say it the way it looks. It's Piopal.
Yeah, absolutely Piopal.
And to this day, when I'm typing or writing the word people, my brain goes Piopal.
Piopal. Yep. I do the exact same thing. I have to do that for Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, I do that too.
I have to do that for receipt.
Receipt still gets me.
Oh, I mess it up all the time. I butcher receipt pretty much every time I spell it. Mnemonics, yeah.
Yeah, receipt's freaking hard.
It is. What a weird word.
We should get together and just change it.
As soon as
why is that word so difficult?
Look, I think we have to agree on scrutinani before we can dive into receipt.
It's just needlessly difficult, that word.
It really is. Also, I feel like more difficult than it should be. What is it? Shenanigans. Also,
that's just fun
convenient.
To say,
it's fun to say. I love the word
is also very difficult and needlessly confusing. Yeah.
Yeah, to spell shenanigans and convenient are both like I will butcher them every time.
Shenanigans is
scrutinani.
So fun to say,
Jade Musrig. Scrutinani is the word that everyone here has signed a petition to agree that is the name of the Metroidvania genre. It should instead be called Scrutinani.
Why would you just lie blatantly
on
a live stream?
There's shaped cheese macaroni has more cheese per square inch, so it tastes better. And Scrutinanny is the name of the Metroidvania genre.
It's just untrue.
Yeah, everyone, John
yeah,
Blue, everyone here, you missed it before you showed up, Jade Must. Everyone here signed the change.org petition.
Show me this signature.
Yeah, I'll link it in chat. Oh, YouTube's not letting me send links. So I'll get that to you in Slack.
Oh, I can hold these little rock monsters.
Oh, are they just carrying you around?
Yeah, they're just.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. The Napoleon complex says I teach biology, so I'm basically the king of needlessly complicated word.
Yeah. Oh my God. I tried to read like my fiance's thesis. Like she's a plant biologist. And when she was doing her thesis, you know, trying to be supportive fiance and such, like, hey, let me check that out for you. You know, I do a lot of writing and reading as a day job. You know, we'll get to sounding exactly like how you want it. I couldn't make heads or tails of anything. Like scientific documents, they write to exclude non-science people. They do not want you to know what they are up to.
Yeah.
I am so dialed in to just words. Like this is my job. I could not understand what I was reading. Yeah. Fully impossible. Like it's insane. It's like legalese, but for scientists.
Yes.
Except like way harder, because legalese you can kind of get to the bottom of it if you try.
Yeah. I've had to read enough contracts over the past year that I started to be like, okay, I think I'm getting this a little bit.
Yeah, you can, if you really give it some effort, you can get to the bottom of what they're trying to say or what they're leaving out in a legal contract. But some science papers, if you have not studied what they've studied, just get the F out of there.
Oh yeah.
Like this is not for you.
It's like new slang. It's like slang you've never heard.
I just realized we have like 2 minutes left.
Oh shoot, we do have like 3 minutes, 2 minutes left. Yeah, how you feeling? Does this feel like a well covered but worthy of uncovering material?
Like
of value?
Like a blanketed I don't know, blanketed thing. I'm running out of words.
Blanketed valuable.
You know what? Yes, I would put this as something that is an enjoyable experience. I do wish there was a little more context here, but to be fair, we're doing a live stream. I'm super distracted. The stuff that they probably would want you to pay attention to and that you would pick up, I'm just probably not picking up. But the act of the climbing and like the finding your footholds and using the little mechanics to like give yourself more footholds, like it's not super difficult. Like it's not like a brain teaser thing, but it's just engaging enough to make the climbing feel rewarding and like just a fun, cool thing to do. Like it's fun to move the hands around and get the handhold. Like it all feels it feels good to do. And I'll probably finish this because I hear it's not that long, and I doubt we'd have time to like pick this up at some point in the future if we get the opportunity. So I'll probably just play through it and just get to the end. But yeah, I like it. Jusant's one of the good ones.
Good.
We never had a doubt.
Yeah, it's too much writing on it to be not good. Concealed Crystal. It's pretty good.
Concealed Crystal.
I had Camouflage. My favorite that I've came up with so far was Camouflage Curio.
That's not bad.
That's my personal.
Like I like that as a replacement, but you need to know what it's replacing for that to be good. Like,
I know.
If someone just comes across that, this is gonna be like, what the F is this show?
It's an insider joke. Like it doesn't work as an actual thing.
Right. So with that being said, I do hope we actually get to use the actual title of this series in the future, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
Jesse, anything you want to let folks know about before we head on out of here?
I would like you to know so much stuff. Hey, everybody. I'm Rexicon Jesse on like Twitch and Twitter and YouTube and Blue Sky and Reddit. and Instagram. Pretty much if it's a thing, it's RexCon Jesse. Tomorrow I will be streaming on my channel some more Evil Within 2 because it's a spooky good time. I'm having a lot of fun. There's a bunch of people there today. We had a grand old time. It's my first playthrough of it. So 11 o'clock Eastern in the morning. I don't know what that is your time, but that's what time it is for me. And if you go on my Twitch, it'll just tell you. So you can watch it either on Twitch or YouTube. I stream on both of those.
Nice.
And then if you have stuff that you're just desperate to watch right now, you can watch either our Dokapon stream that we did earlier this week.
It's a great time.
Yeah, it was so much fun with Frost, Marty, Casey, and myself. That's over on the Second Wind channel. Or you can watch the party stream we did on Saturday, the launch party stream. We played, what was it? Fall Guys, First Class Trouble, and Halo. And it was also a grand old time.
Yes, good times had by all.
And there's videos on my channel too. You know, I guess you can watch those. If you really want to. No pressure or anything. I'm just desperate for attention. What about you, Casey?
As usual, you guys can find me over at Sigma Gears 9 on all of the social thingies. I have a dedicated Twitch where my weekly podcast exists called The Sigma Show. I had a brand new episode this past yesterday, actually. And I announced that we're doing a code giveaway going forward where if you listen to the podcast audio version, rate it on whatever freaking thing you're listening to it on. Just give it a number of stars. It doesn't have to be 5. I'm just looking for feedback. Send me a nice little message as well for some details if there's room for improvement. And you're entered into a raffle to basically get a game code, 1 per week for folks who are rating the show. But there's an additional contest. If you, every episode is named after something that's said on the show. So if you can send me your guess for what the show will be named after listening to it live before